We should be live on YouTube and on Twitch.
Twitchy boy?
Okay, should be good. Let me check how much my GPU went up.
Yep, I'm hearing double already.
No, I can... Yeah, I can definitely turn on 3D acceleration next time. Because, my GPU went up 10% from having two encoders on at the same time. Because I had this set up for the old GPU, and I know it's been like almost 2 years now since I changed it, but I didn't decide to test again. Hello, and welcome back. I would say how's everyone doing, but we've been talking for like almost 2 hours now.
1 hour.
So almost 2, since at least with Derkin.
Sounds good fun.
So, do you remember what happened last time? In the previous episode?
Yes.
Robert was going to save us all, but again, Derkin.
If you think that's what happened,
Just messing with you.
so I have my usual notes. So we began with following from the cliffhanger from the episode before then, where the justice statue had started to move. And so what happened was the statue focuses on Robert and advances towards him, which opens up for Derkin to inspect the scales, since the justice statue had dropped the scales.
Hmm.
The plates seemed like they could take the vials from the alchemist statue. So we had a bit of a Scooby-Doo moment to bring the vials to the scale. With some more detail, Robert tried to keep the distance, but the statue caught up with him and he had to get away, so he couldn't bring the vial. Derkin goes to fetch the second vial, but the statue decides to move at light speed for a second and stabs him. Despite that, Derkin brings the second flask to the scale and assembles it on the vials on the scale, and Robert raises the scale so that they can be balanced with it.
Mm-hmm.
This had a very tense moment where we are not sure if this is going to work or if Robert is going to get cleaved into. But it does work, and the statue just goes back into place and takes the scales back. The statue solves.
Don't forget the near-death experience from Robert.
Yeah, well, I said that there was this very tense moment where he was about to get cleaved into, or, well, he wasn't sure what would happen because we weren't sure if it would work.
Mm-hmm.
But it does work. And after that, Robert puts the doppelganger out of its misery. Finally.
Mm-hmm.
The one that was maimed, that is.
Mm-hmm.
And Robert decides to take a nap. He wants to take a nap for some reason.
Because Robert
I know,
has
I'm
been
being
fucked up.
facetious. I'm being facetious. I understand what the reasons. It's joke, yeah?
It's a joke, yeah.
But Derkin was investigating the remaining statues. Meanwhile, a barish that was thawed out by the succubus
team
Ah,
and
right.
normal.
Yeah. I was trying to read ahead of my notes. Abadi tries to get the waste paper basket to use as a container, so he can put water in it to breathe through it, so he can put his head underwater.
Fails miserably.
You get Abadi gets his gills reverted back into not gills,
Yes.
and so he can breathe normally. The
And he's
succubus
perfect.
is,
And I'm perfect, by the way.
and you can breathe perfectly. Yes.
No, I can breathe perfectly, and I am perfect. That was part of the wish.
There was a whole thing with the specific phrasing.
Was GM supposed to check it?
We checked it
You
last
did.
time.
It was checked.
It has been confirmed by the VAR.
Mm-hmm. He no longer smells bad, and he is no longer illiterate. And we don't know what else happened.
Oh, he also got rid of the stank. Okay.
Because he's perfect.
Yes.
Be able
Okay.
to breathe normal air and be perfect.
Yep. What else does that entail?
was-
We'll have to find out.
Someday.
So, the succubus is particularly interested in the library itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What horrors have I brought?
Abadish does the tour guide of the mirror dimension. After which she is keen on finding some book. She wants to look around, and Abadish decides to also go look for books.
With her.
Yes,
I apparently can read. I didn't know that though. But
that's
still a mistake.
I would include that in being perfect, being able to read again.
You'll get there very soon.
Okay. Fair.
Not a
Yay!
spoiler.
And
We'll find the
that was it.
Necronomicon. That's gonna be so fun.
All right.
I'll summon Cthulhu.
So let's
Cthulhu.
start over here.
That's too low level. I need someone more important.
Let me change the music. Where is ambient?
I want to summon the King in Yellow.
Shit.
Wait, where's the?
Because there aren't enough problems with the continent already.
Wait, I can't find a specific song. Did I move where things are? Oh, I can use this one.
Feels like Cthulhu is really, really low on the scale.
Hmm?
Like, people talk about Cthulhu a lot because it's a famous creature. But if you actually look at the mythology, it's really low on the hierarchy.
Are you starting to say power level wise, or?
Like, yeah, power level wise. Imagine Greek gods. As you go further down in the generations, they tend to be kind of weak. So the sons of the Titans, like Zeus, Hades, are very strong.
The powerful ones. Yeah.
Yeah. And their sons and daughters tend to be a bit weaker. And their sons and daughters are even weaker than them.
Well, you see, at least in part, it's because the sons and daughters of Zeus are often only demigods.
Yes, true. For example, Athena is kind of strong, but not as strong as. And she's like pure goddess because she was born from his brain. Depending on the mythology, I guess, in the version you are reading. She's pure goddess. 100%.
Okay. So, Robert, you were setting up camp to rest, I guess. Durkin, what did you wanted to check the rest of the statues?
Yes.
Or the 3 remaining ones in this case. What are you looking for?
Actually, let's see. Wait. So I think Derkin had not yet paid much attention to the left side of the room.
Mhm.
Only what Robert had talked about. And so last time around, the Weaver statue had there was a needle that could be removed, right?
Yes. Not this time.
This time, is there any needle at all, or it's there but you can't take it, or
It is there, but you cannot take it.
what about the place equivalent to the place in the previous room, the other statue that had the slot to put the needle through?
Mm-hmm.
Is that slot still here?
It is. In the same place
Okay.
as well. Like a small little hole.
Is there any air coming through the slot?
I'm not gonna make you roll a climb. I was gonna just because you're short. You get up onto the statue. You put like your hand in front of it to try to feel if there is anything. No, there is not.
Worth a try. Huh. Is there any air coming out of the flute of the musician?
Once again, I'm not gonna make you climb. Actually, roll me a perception.
Alright. Not great.
You climb up onto the statue. You place your hand up where the flute sound would come from. There seems to be a very faint breeze coming out of it, and the end of the flute, there is also a faint breeze.
Wait, sorry. What was the...
No, there's
if
two
the second
parts.
place is the end?
There's two parts of the flute. The sound doesn't come from the end of the flute. It comes from the beginning of
whistle.
the flute. The whistle.
Yeah.
So in the whistle part, there is a bit of
Okay.
a bit.
They're coming from
and
both ends.
From both ends, yes.
Sorry, give me a second. I just had to blow my nose. Interesting. Plunder aimlessly outside the gentle breeze. Is there anything on this side of the Weaver statue? So the side of the statue facing the musician. Is anything odd about it or something different?
Not that you can tell, no.
Any places that you can press, some hidden button of some sort? Or recess, something that goes in, slides in?
Are you gonna fill up the statue?
I guess, yeah.
I'm trying to remember. Last time Robert did fill up the statue, but it was in the chest area where the storm was, right? Or did he fill up the rest of the statue?
I think it was just copying a fill.
I think Robert was not trying to harass the statue, so I think he was looking for stuff, not exactly.
He was looking
You know.
for stuff. Yeah, cleavage.
Sorry, I was being... He said that he was looking for stuff in that area. I was sarcastically referring to it as copying a fill.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think Robert first tried there, then he did the overall analysis, and GM was not kind.
You go around the statue just filling up if there's anything that would move or be able to be pressed. If there was any panels or anything, there doesn't seem to be anything. Yeah, there just doesn't seem to be anything. on the robes itself around the statue. If you recall, the chest of the statue does have something that looks like a storm seen from below, or the clouds of a storm, where the center was where you put the needle last time.
Sorry, can you repeat?
If you recall, the statue has a pattern on its chest that looks like the clouds in the sky when there's a storm,
Mm-hmm.
and converging into a center, which is where you last put the needle last time.
The slot from before.
Yes.
Does that pattern seem like itself would move in some way? Or have parts that move?
The pattern itself, no. If there were, I'm pretty sure Robert would have felt them. Because he did do a thorough copying of feels.
Robert is
Can I-
just preparing his stuff to go to
Yeah, you're
to bed.
just making camp, sort of.
Pacing back and forth between
putting the
two.
traps.
You already did that, and now you're in the
Yeah.
center making your bedroll, and
Yeah, tent. You know the drill.
no, you're actually gonna pitch a tent indoors.
I mean, we don't know what this is here, so
Sure. And is sleeping there a good idea?
Off topic, well, slightly. Is the camera on the spectator as you wanted?
Oh no, it's too zoomed out. Thank you.
No
was-
problem.
I was looking for something else while I was...
Well, it could also be because of the other scene, because the zoom I use on different scenes is different.
No, it's because I have two, right? I have this one, and then I have the GM screen, which is...
Yeah,
And I was looking for a
but also
specific thing. I was looking for one of my bots. I was turning it on, and...
you have bots on Twitch? Oh my god. Who are you?
literally everyone who
Yeah, didn't you see that
streams on
they
Twitch.
had like a huge fall in number of viewers on Twitch? Because they
sorry,
went after bots.
I was actually just speaking to the chat bots that help moderate. I was not talking about view bots, but there's also that.
Yeah. No, I wanted one
Usually,
that has YouTube chat and everything, all in one. So I could look
Yep.
at chat. There we go.
moderation bot. So while Perkin is pacing around between the statues, is there any sound that can be heard from, well, any place around here?
Around here. Give me a perception. Yeah. Looking for him almost.
Yeah.
Not really, no. Like there's the echoes of your steps throughout the whole place. It's all made of metal, all made of stone, so it resonates very loudly and you can hear everything, but no. Thank you for the visual representation.
Did only this last one show?
I might have not been looking.
No, it's because I was trying to see if it was showing up, and I did several.
Oh, maybe if you end where you started, it doesn't show. I'm not sure.
Yes, that's why I was texting with this last one was that.
Yes, if you go to where you started, it doesn't show.
Amazing.
That's why I didn't notice.
Because I was doing something like this. Oh, yeah, something like this. Like wandering around between the statues.
All you can
Anyway.
hear, however, is the constant whispering. You want me to repeat? I can repeat.
Unless there's something special about it.
No.
I don't think it's needed.
The constant whispering
no.
over and over. Want some time to think about this?
And probably yes, just one last question before you change. There's air coming out of the flute, but no sound.
No sound. Is that the question?
That was it.
Okay.
But since there's no sound, it's a bit bare.
Let me move here. Boris. You recall, actually, let me change this around because you would be following her.
Yes.
If you recall, she was you showed her the mirror place, but you couldn't really devise anything from it. Your friends are not there.
Yes, we tried to look for them.
Yeah,
No show.
and you did the whole puzzle thing once again, and you were brought back to the beginning. So you assume they might not be there. They might be somewhere else.
Yes,
Ooh,
that is indeed.
what are you thinking about where they might be? Abstracting
Okay, so I was
yourself
frozen.
from actually knowing
Yes,
what
yes.
they did, you know?
Yes, of course. So I was frozen. I saw them wander off.
You heard them go back and go up.
Yes, because I was
Mhm.
looking towards the entrance or the previous entrance of the library. So I
Yep.
didn't see them go out that way.
Nope.
So I assume they're somewhere inside the library. I've heard no sounds though from them. They were not in the puzzle chambers, which we visited previously.
Yeah.
Don't laugh, please.
not laughing.
And and what else? I'm just very grateful for being alive, and I want to follow the hot demon mama. I'll find them when I find them. They're
No,
probably
I'm not.
fine. They're probably fine.
So you're gonna keep following her.
Yes, that's the plan.
Okay. He walks up to the balcony, like leaning over the balcony. I'll let you think of whatever suggestive things you want to think about that.
Yes.
Because it is the person we're talking about. You see
Yes.
her look. Well, from what you can barely make out, since it is dark, you see her silhouette just look to one side, look towards the other. Followed by her just jumping off of the balcony down and start walking. You can hear the loud clacks of her feet touching the ground with every step that she takes as she starts walking around the library, leaving you behind.
I follow her. I'm following her.
Are you gonna jump?
I was following.
Are you gonna jump from the second story
No, I am going to take the stairs. I don't want to break a leg.
in the dark? Just trying to follow the noise. He walks around for a bit, going through various corridors as you follow behind. She, after a minute or two, turns back to you and says, "Are you looking for something, dear? Is there any reason you're just following me?"
Honestly, I'm not looking for a particular book right now, but you seemed interested in finding one. By the way, we were looking around previously.
Don't tell me
Anything
you
I
weren't.
can help you with?
Don't tell me you weren't satisfied. It's just. I broke character. I couldn't keep a straight face for that one.
Man. Sorry. Oh, no. I was very satisfied. It was great. This is just like a form of paying you back, you can say. There's a lot of books here, as you can see.
You've been here before, right?
We've been into this library, yes, previously, but at the time it was much more, how could you say, normal.
What do you mean normal?
Yes. Well, it looked like a normal library. We could come in from the city. There was a librarian here. He seemed to know people from the town, including the mayor. And we thought there was something off about it. But this area where we're on right now, it seemed very normal.
Let me just correct you real quick. It was Amberbloom, not the mayor.
Emerald, yeah, sorry.
Amberbloom is not part of the...
Yes.
Yeah.
The bureaucracy.
Yep.
Yes. Sorry.
You know where the section for magical creatures is?
Out of character, GM, I think we've looked into the section for magical creatures when we first came to this library, right? Or am I misremembering?
I'll need everyone's help to remember this. I don't remember exactly.
What's the question?
You went to the fiction area, I believe.
Was it? I thought we also came in to look some information about the cat that we found in the forest. Or am I misremembering?
The cat.
The
Yes, the
invisible
invisible
cat.
cat.
I don't remember you looking for that.
Wait. cat, not literally house cat.
Yes,
feline.
but
Just
yes,
the
feline. Yes, a big cat.
the one that we found on the way back through the forest from the dragon's lair.
Did you look for
Exactly,
information on it?
I have something in the back of my head that we found some information about it. I'm not sure if we can.
Do you have any facts that were recovered from that excursion?
I don't remember.
Because coming to the library to look up on what might be around us sounds plausible. I don't remember for sure.
What I do remember you looking for was you wanted things about the Dream Eaters, and the librarian pointed you to the fiction section. That I do
That's a
remember.
more recent trip there.
Oh, you're thinking the first time you ever came here.
This would have been a long time ago, yes.
Yes. That is reasonable. Let's assume yes. Because if you have that
Okay.
perception, I assume that you actually might have come in here. You remember it being you called it a cat, and I don't think I gave you that thing
I
last
think
time.
I thought it was a cat because there were claw marks, similar to house cat
Yeah,
on the wall
but...
of the cave. That's why I called the cat.
Sure. I'll accept. Yes, you do.
You'll allow it.
Yes. Because you wouldn't know what you're looking for, you wouldn't have asked for the book. You would have gone and found the section and started looking. So yes.
Thank you.
It is downstairs in one of the bookshelves to... If I recall, it is second to the right. Second bookshelf on the right.
Okay. I'll lead her to it. Done.
Okay.
Yes.
She...
Actually, I do know where the future section is. Although, we might also need to check the fiction section if it's a bit more esoteric.
Oh, oh dear. What I'm looking for is very real. It's not fiction.
Oh, I'm not saying it's not real. I'm saying it might be perceived as fiction. Okay, I lead her to the place, whatever.
Mm-hmm. You see her start to look out, like start to, with her finger, trace each one of the books very clearly, looking for something more specific, as she doesn't open any of them. Back and forth. Spends maybe 2 minutes just looking at every single book that is on the bookshelf. Until eventually she finds one that she pulls out. It is way too dark for you to be able to read anything of what she is doing. He pulls out one of the books, sits down, crosses her legs, and starts to read, and completely ignoring anything that you're doing, just start to look through the book.
You said there was no light from you, right?
Yes,
Even if I get close to the books, I can see anything?
it's way too dark.
Okay.
Like you can get very close, but you can't read anything. Like you can tell that there's a book there, but
Okay, I can make out the shape, not...
yeah, you can
Read.
make out maybe words, and like there's dark things on light background, but what is there
Yeah.
is exactly like trying to read in the dark. It's impossible,
Exactly.
even if you get close. And I'll pull back to Dirkin. You have any more insight, Dirkin, to your puzzle?
Nope. um, oh. On the musician statue, is there
Mhm.
is there any damage or extra stuff? Is there any damage to the flute itself that would prevent the sound from playing, even though it has air going through some other crack or something that would...
Why, now that you mention it, do you remember when Robert was trying to pull the flute?
Ah, caramba.
And he pulled really hard to where he heard like a small crack, and then he decided to stop.
I may have a faint recollection.
So the parts where the statue is holding on to the flute itself has several cracks. On top of that, you can see that some of the fingers do not cover the flute holes completely.
Well, yeah, that would cause a dissonant sound, but no sound at all. Covering the cracks caused by that extra tugging make any difference? Did it cause any sound to come off?
You could try, but there's two holes that are not completely covered, and you cannot reach both of them by yourself.
Time to wake up the... Wait, the guy is still not asleep, hopefully, because he was still preparing.
He's
Hey, Robert.
at this point he's pitched the tent and he's like laying down inside of it.
Hey, Robert.
As you say this, Dirkin, both of the librarians approach you, and they say, "Hold on, 1 second. Are you sure that's a good idea?
Sorry, I didn't understand. Are you sure? What idea?
Are you sure that's a good idea?
No. It's a idea.
No. I'm talking about and they both point to Robert.
Okay.
Just leave him be.
I see. Would you guys care to help?
What can I help with?
We need to try to cover these things on the flutes here.
They both turn to look at each other. There's like there's a moment of distrust, but also like acceptance of they are both in the same boat. Followed by a small nod and turning back to you.
Feels very out of a cartoon.
We can help.
If you guys notice when close to the statue there's this whispering, and the idea here is that maybe we can reconstruct the sound that the whisper is talking about and potentially correct it, and it might, so to say, solve the statue.
So you want them to cover one of the holes or both of the holes, since they are two?
And just I'm not sure exactly the logistics, what is required to cover everything, or to what exactly the situation is.
It's two different
yes.
holes, but they are too far apart for you to do by yourself.
And that's not counting the cracks from the damage from the other. Okay, that's just cosmetic damage.
We'll see.
That's why I was trying to cover them first, just to cover my bases.
No, just covering them does not affect, but yeah, we will see.
Let's try everything.
They both climb up the statue with some effort, helping each other get up. They both use both their hands to cover both the holes. And give me 1 second. Yeah, they cover both the holes. And you hear a faint whistle followed by the ground shaking a little. And when you're hearing the statue, you can hear it say, "A distant sound blocks the distant path," as it goes quiet.
Okay, nice.
Let me
So,
turn it Italian.
you said there was there was a sound.
There was a whistle coming from the statue, followed
Okay.
by a faint tremble of the ground beneath you.
And the sound, the sound of the flute stopped after that. It was just like a note, and then the ground moved.
Yes.
Okay. Did that tremble scatter any dust? Perhaps of the moat variety?
Sorry, that's too funny. The way you said it. It does scatter some dust, but mostly from the statue that was the musician itself. The parts where it was cracked, dust does fall from the statue.
Okay.
More cosmetic damage, if you will.
All right.
There
Cool.
are now they both climb down.
Thank you. Yes, you can climb down now. Thank you.
What was that?
Depending on how profound your question is, we've been trying to solve the puzzles that the statues present. You might have noticed that as you were close to the statue, that it was whispering something, and the whispering stopped. If you're talking about the tremble, Terkin doesn't know yet.
Yeah, I was talking about that ground shake.
Looking around the room,
Nothing.
are there more changes?
Nothing seems to have changed.
Using the spyglass from the hole in the wall, are there any other things that look different?
Looking through the spyglass. Give me a second. Anything that looks different? Looking up in the center of the room, it almost looks as if there's a beam of light coming from the center of the room down onto, let me draw it real quick, rectangle here, a beam of light shining half on top of Robert's tent.
But only when seen through the spyglass.
Only when seen through the spyglass.
Interesting.
Trying to think. Yes, you can see the hole. You can see the light coming from there. And talking about dust that you cannot see without a spyglass. You can see like you know when you shine a light and it's completely dark and you can see all the dust in the air?
In the air, yes.
Yes, you can see that. Some of it crosses and goes out, some of it comes in, but it just seems to be regular dust. The same you would have with candlelight in the night. Trying to remember what is the thing that you hold? It's a lantern. Never mind.
Hmm. Okay, but that seems related to that, to the astrologian. So there's something there.
Mm-hmm.
Outside the gentle breeze.
I think you're putting two and two together. I can feel the cogs in your brain starting to.
Well, I'm not sure. Earlier, I might have been looking
No, keep going. You're
much into earlier with the whole thing because it sounded like maybe the wind from the flutes was the gentle breeze, but maybe not. It seems like it might have just been its own mechanic. I'm not so sure that I'm getting close on the Weaver part though. Let's see. Let's approach the
Mm-hmm. The light.
dust and light. Yes. Scattered dust moves dance in endless way. No grand design they fall from day to endless day. How strong is this beam of light, and do we see the dust falling down to the floor, or it's only visible close to the ceiling?
No, you can see it all the way down to the floor. It is strong enough to where if you get closer and look directly up, it's almost blinding. Blinding?
Blinding, I think.
Yeah.
If I hold the spyglass such that the light coming from the ceiling would cross the spyglass onto the floor,
Wait,
does
sorry.
that work like a flashlight of some sort?
Repeat what you're trying to do?
Let me maybe draw. So let's say
Are you saying using it like holding the spyglass in a way that the light would hit it and then point towards the floor?
yes, so that light flows through the spyglass onto the floor. So I'm holding up, not my eyes, because it's looking like it might be blinding, but hold it in the angle necessary for it to go through, and so point the one end towards the ceiling and the other towards the floor, and see if is there light coming out of the spyglass.
Pointing it with the place where you would put your eye up towards the ceiling, you cannot see it. But if you do it the other way around, yes, it concentrates into a dot.
So if this is the ceiling light,
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
and I hold it, yeah, like that, then if it is like this and not the other way around, then there is light.
Yes. It would
Concentrated light, you said. Yeah.
It would be the light that you would be seeing in your eyes.
Yeah. Not sure where I'm going with this.
I don't know, but I like it.
Okay. Because I was trying to see it's potentially a bit limiting the range that you can point light to, but maybe try to see if that light changes how stuff looks. So,
Like
for example,
aiming
if
it towards the statues.
either that, or maybe first directly on the floor where it seems like it's concentrated, so and this is strongest. So to see like if the floor has any different markings on it, since it seems also close to these all intersections. To see if there's anything else, some other lines. But yes, after that, I would try pointing. But let's go one thing at a time.
Pointing it to the statues. Well, pointing it towards the floor does not yield anything. Like, you can see the dot of light as you move the spyglass around. Pointing it towards the statues. Well, pointing it to the Weaver does not do anything. But pointing it to the Astrologian, you once again feel a tremble on the ground beneath you, which then stops.
Ooh. Just a question. All of this time, is there the markings of where the door would be is still here? Is there actually a door at all this
no,
time, or is it just wall for now?
Just wall. I don't know why I drew that. I think it's because
It's
I copied from the
previous
other one.
When it, yeah, exactly.
Let me remove that.
So let's get close and see if it became Italian.
You get close and you hear the scattered motes dancing with no grand design. They follow from the aimless day. Yeah, and it keeps repeating over and over.
Okay, so it's
it did not.
done.
No.
Okay, but the light was shown on this statue, on the Astrologian, yes?
On the Weaver, it did nothing. On the Astrologian, it did the small shaking of the ground. Also, Robert, you can feel everything that has been happening. You can feel the small earthquakes. Just want to point that out.
Okay, Robert, just like pokes his head out of the tent. It says, "Don't you guys want to rest a bit? Consider if anything goes bad again, we are in no fighting condition."
Perchance. But it's not really. The Erkin does not feel like taking a rest right now.
Is that it? Is that the exchange?
Okay, try to not make a lot of noise. I'm going to sleep.
The tremors were not intentional. But the musician statue has been solved, and you might have noticed that the Erkin has moved to the Weaver statue. The Erkin puts his ear towards the Weaver statue and makes as if to try to listen. And I'm trying JM to see if the Weaver statue has changed status.
No, it is still whispering the same thing over and over.
And it's just a musician statue. That's all. Although, not sure if you want to chip in, but after that, there can notice that through the spyglass, there's a light coming from the ceiling. And, well, you can also see some dust, if you remember what the Astrologian statue says. And there can use the spyglass again to point the light through it towards the Astrologian statue. And that caused the second tremor. The first tremor was after solving the musician statue. Musician statue. Yes, that's how you say the words. And so the musician statue was solved, and the tremor occurred at the same time. So Derkin is now a bit confused that the second tremor happened without solving any additional statue.
Do you think it's unrelated?
Well, if it was caused by our activity, then it was different triggers that caused the different tremors, as far as Derkin can tell. We were not using the spyglass for the musician statue. I asked the help of both of them to do it. And it did a sound, you might have heard, and there was a tremor. But the tremor didn't have any visible effect. Wait. Do the walls seem like they changed with the tremors?
No, they do not.
Was there any hint as to where the tremor might be coming from?
Just the floor itself, the whole room. No faint.
The whole
no,
room, the whole floor,
Yes, no specific direction.
just the floor. So
Yes.
down. So if there was any direction, it's just down, but all of the down, not just directly.
Yeah.
No specific place. It's just all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And no change to any of these. Oops, sorry, that's not what I meant.
To any of those squares, no. Any of those holes.
Not or the ones that were broken into. So none of the
Nope.
wall interactions. Any ideas, Robert?
No, not really, to be honest.
Derkin. Give me a perception.
All right.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
something you may have missed, but your character would pick up on. Remember when you looked through the spyglass at the beam of light, and you could see the dust? Remember that some of the dust was going into the light, some of it was going out. As in, it is not just floating.
I'm not
in
falling.
the air.
Okay, there's a draft of some sort.
Maybe. Although it doesn't. It is a weird. If it is a draft, it is a weird draft because the same place where ones are going in one direction, the others are going in the other. As in, it almost like they don't. Like they don't obey the laws of physics.
So I'm doing this. I'm going around and trying to inspect this, like so.
Okay.
To see if I can understand better how the dust is moving.
Like I was saying, it's like some of it is slowly falling down, but then other pieces just go through from one side to the other. Some of it seems to be going down and then all of a sudden goes out. It just doesn't seem to have any rhyme or reason to it.
And is it mostly just near the ceiling itself, or all across the height?
All
of the
across the beam, from ceiling to floor. Some of it does hit the floor, but then it's almost like it disappears. almost like they follow no
Ah,
grand
wait.
design.
Yeah. I was getting that part, but I need something to go on. But wait, no, it didn't happen. Anything didn't happen. I can try something else which might not be related to this, but just to cover bridges, which is try to shine light on more statues. Let's just go clockwise from the astrologian.
Okay. You shine it on the other statues, but none of the other ones seems to do anything. Once you aim it again at the astrologian one, you feel once again the ground tremble a bit, and then it stops.
Ah. Ooh. Well, I mean, YOLO, I guess. Let's. If I hold it for longer, does it hold the tremor for longer?
If you hold it for longer, it is not just while you are pointing. The tremble starts and then stop, even if you keep pointing it at it. And if you keep pointing, nothing seems to happen.
Okay. And what if I just down up very quickly to restart the?
The ground trembles once again, and it is now the second time in a row that it has trembled. Just for Robert, because he's trying to sleep.
That one was deliberate. That you could
Yeah.
say that was somehow deliberate. Yeah. Can I take a look again at the statue? What does it have? What is it? Is any detail of the statue important? What details of the statue are there?
If I recall correctly, I don't have the description written down. I do believe it was holding up a sextant. And...
It was holding up a sextant.
No, sorry.
That's
That
you.
was...
Or a Barif.
That was what you built, or what you had. It was holding up an astrolabe. Astrolabe? Whatever it's called.
Astrolabe.
And-
Astrolabe, I suppose, in English.
And looking at it.
Sextant and astrolabe.
No, the
And he was
sextant is
looking
not. The sextant is not part of it. Sorry.
The cartographer. That's the cartographer, no?
The sextant was part of the equipment that you found somewhere.
And the previous room.
Previous room, I believe. Something like that.
So okay, regardless, this statue, what it has is an astrolabe, and it's looking at it.
Contemplating it, yes. I will remind you that the previous solution you had for the astrologian involved you pushing the statues and placing them in other places.
True. But the statues haven't moved with the trembling, have they?
No. The previous puzzle was the celestial bodies must align at their appointed hours, which involved you pushing the statues around.
Mm-hmm. Can the statues be moved at this point?
Can they be moved? They... Hold on. Let me think for a second.
I'm gonna try again. If you say no, you know what I'll do.
I'm gonna say no then.
I'll shine the light again on the astrologian to tremble it again and try again.
Yes, the statues can be moved, but they cannot be... Well, when you try to push it, you realize that you can only rotate it.
Ah.
I don't know if that...
But all of them, or just this one?
You try with the justice, it can also be rotated. Only rotated.
Interesting. do they lock onto any position? Like, if they have a preference for being on the original or the flipped position or something?
They have a preference for being in the position they are currently in.
Only that. So if I
Yes.
start rotating the astrologian, it would only seem to rest, so to speak, back 360 degrees.
Mm-hmm. Like there's I don't want to say it locks in place, but it's more of if you don't put it exactly right, it seems to adjust and be at the right position.
It's the only position where it snaps to center.
Yes.
Uh, So now I'm between just I could try some patterns that could make some semblance of sense, but also no grand design they follow. So maybe just randomize everyone and see what happens. Just slap them to have them swivel like a chair and go to the next one.
Okay. Let's move them all. You go one by one, just pushing them in random directions. Let's do this. So in the room itself, nothing seems to happen. If you look through the spyglass at the beam of light, give me a perception. Okay, from the time you spent examining the dust particles that was shining in the light, you can see that after moving the statues, let me also move Justice a bit. After moving the statues, it's almost like it didn't seem to have any pattern before. It still doesn't, but it also doesn't seem like they're moving in the same way. Like the movement is a bit more jittery, if you will. Like something is different about their movement.
Thank you. Then I want to keep an eye with the spyglass on the pattern while moving with the other hand, moving the astrologian.
Mm-hmm.
To see if there's any visible difference as it turns.
So as it turns, well, the moment that you do turn it a bit, it's almost like you influenced the dust itself, like you're moving the dust itself. It's almost like the astrologian, you move it like in a diagonal direction, like you shift it in one direction. But then once you stop, it seems to be going in the pattern that it was before. Like you're shifting it to the diagonal down this way.
So while I'm moving it, it seems that the particles tend to do more of this movement.
Yeah, when you move it in one direction. If you move it in the other, it seems to do the opposite.
While it is moving, or just it tunes the general trend?
Let me put it this way: the particles are going in a pattern, if you will. That there is no pattern, but they're moving in a certain way. And once you do this, you do a translation in a diagonal down this way or diagonal up that way.
Okay.
Doing a translation movement. But only as you're rotating the statue, because once it stops, the pattern itself keeps going normally.
Yeah, regardless of where the statue stops?
Yes. Because you can see with only the glimpse that you can see.
What if I do similar thing but with the cartographer instead?
So let me put it this way, just to not go one by one.
Yeah.
As you're doing the astrologian, you're doing this diagonal.
Mhm.
As you're doing the blacksmith, you are going in this direction. As you're doing the alchemist, you are going in this direction. Each one of them seems to just be doing a different direction, except when you move the weaver, you seem to be moving it in a rotation. And as you move the cartographer, it doesn't seem to be following any pattern. It's almost like the dust itself starts. Each one of them moves differently, so you can't see a pattern. If you will.
Whoa. What?
Yeah, it's like all of them were affecting all of them all at once, but the cartographer is the only one where when you move one, everything seems to move differently. It is the odd one out.
It was as if it was multiple axes of movement, or maybe.
Or
So
maybe
this one is rotation, this is translation, and maybe this is a mix, perhaps.
either a mix or changing the pattern in which the motes, I'll start calling them motes, are moving. Like it might be changing the actual pattern.
So, and the justice, musician, and writer don't have any effect?
No, all of them are moving. All of them are doing a sort of translation, where the weaver is doing it a rotation, and the justice is doing a rotation in a different axis, like a vertical axis that I can't draw on a 2D plane.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, here you're kind of limited to about the z-axis.
Yes.
As it were.
You get my point. It's doing this rotation.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Or this rotation, if you will. There you go. I drew 3D on a 2D plane.
3D!
So, what are you gonna do? You're gonna draw a box.
I already messed up. So.
You messed up. Go on.
Sorry. To what point though? Is there anything in the particles themselves that would suggest any specific place to be relevant? So this is like these are knobs that are panning a plane, or well, a volume with the plane.
Except for the cartographer.
Yes. So all of the others, it's like some sort of panning. The weaver is a rotation, and the cartographer is something else. But it's like you're panning a map of the ocean. It's just blue everywhere, so it's not like you can gather any information from this panning, at least so far.
Actually, Durkin. Give me a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand?
I just noticed you have it trained.
Oh yeah.
And you need to have it trained.
You never know. You sometimes need quick reflexes when mixing chemicals.
So you're as you're rotating this one statue, that just seems, and you're trying to figure out what pattern it does differently from like what is it changing exactly, because the other ones are pretty clear. This one's just all over the place, and you're looking through the spyglass while moving. Almost like trying to tune a radio, if you will, where you have to. At some point, it seems like you did something, but then you have to go back and you have to be very precise in what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You keep pulling it back and forth very slowly, trying to hit that one spot where you saw the motes just do something completely different. Once you hit that spot, you notice that the motes are falling directly down slowly. They are not going in different directions.
So
They're
let's
just
lock the cartographer in place here. Whatever that position is.
Mhm. And they are now all going. They are not single file, so they're not all falling in the same place, right? But they are all going straight
All
down.
falling down. Okay. That actually seems like something.
Hmm?
What does the astrologian say about it?
Moving back to the astrologian. You can no longer hear it whispering.
Nice.
As all the motes are following a design.
Damn Newton.
There is just one statue left. Want some time to think?
But there, a mystery remains. We can change.
Still move the other ones, yes.
Hmm?
You can still move the other statues, yes.
Actually, yeah. Though. So all of the statues remain free flowing. Okay. No. Okay. But my question was more about the first tremor. Was after fixing the musician.
Yep. And it opened something, because you didn't see this light before.
Ah, okay. True, okay. I thought it might have just been because of me being more specific about using the...
No, because
spyglass before.
at some point you were on top of the cartographer and you looked around and you saw that, you would have seen the light.
Yeah, okay, true.
You can still move the statues around, and they do still do the same effects with the motes themselves. But if you try to move the cartographer, it does not move.
So the cartographer has locked into place.
Yes.
Alright. So it seems like they lock back into some position. I think maybe we can change to about each section if you want.
What do you think?
It's been a while, but yes, I guess that what Derkin would then do is see if the other translations reveal anything in the dust pattern. But you know.
I mean, you can try to aim it at... Well, you can... Again, you can move the falling particles into any direction that you want. As in, you can pull them and you see the ones that would be falling here or there, and you can do the opposite. You can do it in any direction that you want. Again, you can also rotate them where they don't seem to be falling down, but they seem to be going in one direction, or even going up. But just doing that, you can't really tell if you're doing anything.
But the other statues do not lock into place at any position.
You can try to move them slowly, but even then, with the cartographer, you kind of noticed something. With the other ones, you're not really sure what you would be looking for, since the movement itself is linear, unlike the cartographer one, where they just jittered whenever you were moving it.
Yeah.
I'll give you a moment to think. I think you have the solution in your head. So, Avaris,
Yes.
you see that she was sitting down reading one of the books, legs crossed. After skimming through all of the book, kind of, you know, like she seems to be getting more and more upset as she gets closer to the end of the book, where she at the end just slams the book. It's not here. He turns back to you. You said this was the we might have to go to the fiction section.
Yes.
You know where
Depending
that
on.
is?
Matter of fact, I do.
Oh, could you be so kind as to point me there?
Of course. I lead her to the fiction section.
She gets up quickly to the point where the chair just falls back and follows you towards it. He once again starts going through, I believe it was first corridor on the left, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, I think first corridor on the right was the historical archive things. I remember you guys found letters.
Yes. From one of the first times we came here.
Yeah. Historical records, or maybe that was right at the beginning of the library. Anyway, it starts going once again through the books. A few of them she just pulls out very quickly, skims through them, and then tosses them aside as she gets more and more frantic with her search. Eventually, after going through all of the bookshelf, gets to the one of the last ones, which she once again goes through it kind of quickly, just slams the book on the ground, takes a moment to breathe, turning back to you, Abarth, and says, "Is this the only section? Or is there more non-fiction or mythical creatures? Please do tell me there's more."
Not being a librarian, I can't confirm, but let's see. I know there's an historical section, but I don't think that matters much for the subject you're looking for.
That is not what I'm looking for. They told
GM,
me it would
remind
be
me.
here.
Jim, remind me. There's the, well, more or less hidden section upstairs, right?
The one that you are currently trying to get into? Yes.
Well, there is one more section. We've come to call it the hidden one. Okay, before I say this, Jim, make sure I'm not insane.
Mhm.
We can summon books, right?
We used to.
As such.
He used to.
Yeah. Okay. Just
The
want to
library
make-
is offline currently.
Yes.
It is down for maintenance.
F.
So, previously, when this whole library was properly functioning, we could call for certain subjects and books. And apparently, some were existed but were hidden in something we've come to call the hidden section. We were trying to unlock it. Perhaps what you're looking for is there. Or we can somehow try and bring up the library functions again. But hard to say, but there's a high chance it might be in the hidden section.
Just turn it off and on again.
Have you tried plugging and unplugging the magic source again? Yes, sorry.
If what you're saying is true, how do we get to this hidden section?
So that's what me and my friends were trying to do in those mirror halls.
See, so you don't know.
We were in the process of unlocking it.
He takes a very deep breath. What were you saying about turning the power source back on? Know how to do that?
No, I also don't know how to do that, but if someone would, probably the librarian. Or we can look into the librarian's desk, because apparently there were a few tips on what to do in case of an emergency.
Let's start with that, shall we? She
Yes.
walks past you, quickly, going towards the desk. I have a question for everyone. How are we on time?
It's fine. With me.
Same. I'm fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Like,
I'm a bit of tired, but I'm good.
like, maybe 1 hour max?
Okay. I'm up for that.
Okay. Sounds good. Let me go back here, because I want you to... I want you to finish it. I think you know the solution. Go on, Durkin. I believe in you. Don't let my belief be
Yes,
misplaced.
Yeah, about that. Well, the statue that's missing is the Weaver, which also has a different moving pattern. Well, it's a rotation instead.
That one and the Justice one are the two ones that do rotation.
Mm-hmm.
When Robert was walking around the room aimlessly a few sessions ago, I think that was pretty blundering around aimlessly.
Mm-hmm. I might have made the joke at that point as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you an indirect hint. So far, none of the statues you've been able to unsolve. As in, once it's solved, there is no way for you to go back on the solution.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Did any of the statues start whispering again?
No. I'm saying that if the other statues were part of the astrologian solution, they would have probably been locked in place as well.
Sure that okay, the astrologian is fixed.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and the
fine.
cartographer is in place, stuck in place.
Yes. The fact that
That-
the others are not stuck in place and, well, all of them can be moved
Mhm.
when it was mostly fixed by just moving the cartographer suggests that there's more to be done with the remaining free rolling statues.
Mhm. And you can direct the motes wherever you want it to.
Oh, wait, are you saying that this is falling just in this place and it's not omnipresent all across the room?
That is what you can see. Given that you could do translation to the point where some of them would go out and some of them would come in, it's safe to say it's in the whole room.
Yes, okay, that's what I was assuming. Which means that there doesn't seem to be any preferred location of modes,
Maybe.
but I can only evaluate them here. So that's why I was talking about fiddling with the other ones to see if any part of the modes seems to be different.
In the rest of the room, not really. No.
And well, they are now all aligned, falling down, and so
Or
by
down,
rotating
or
either.
whatever direction you want to pull them when you rotate them. Yeah.
I was talking without the rotation before, and with the rotation you can make them then either just rotate by them around the z-axis still, so just they're falling but in different places, or with the justice one
Yeah.
they would be.
If you rotate the justice, you can rotate them to go sideways, and then combine that with the weaver. You can make them go anywhere. Onto the walls, onto the floor, ceiling, wherever you want, whichever direction you want.
No, but does anything happen when moving? For example, let's start with the justice statue, and so it's rotating from down to horizontal and then up. At any point, does anything seem to change, or any other effect?
Not that you can tell, no. What do I mean by that? It's more of considering how precise the cartographer was. If you don't know exactly what you're trying to do, it will be unlikely that you will be able to, by trial and error, put it in the right place.
Well, for now, the main ones would be fully horizontal, and so 90 and 180 degrees.
90 and 180 vertical.
So completely horizontal or vertical but pointing up.
Yeah, none of them seems to do anything.
Or well, and also 270 just to cover both directions, but I assume it's the same.
Yes. Actually, I'm pointing up and down, but it is this direction and that one. Because the rotation is like this. Go on. You were gonna say something stupid.
No, yes, most likely.
You have nothing to lose.
Well, blunder aimlessly. So I was thinking, just can you make a disco? Just have it spin and then spin the other one. Have them both spinning at the same time.
By yourself, no.
Oh, they stop too fast, too quickly.
Yes. Like you can push them. It doesn't keep swiveling. It just you push it and it stops like half a second later.
Let's see.
But it is not unlike these to ask for multiple people.
Robert is still trying to sleep, so
Yes.
Yeah.
if
I'll
I
do-
now notice that there is a locked sign, forbidden sign here.
Yeah, just saying that one you can't move.
Sorry, Robert, you were saying?
He's trying to sleep.
oh,
Through
Yeah,
all the
I-
noise of statues grinding against the floor and rotating.
Yeah, but I can ask the librarian pair for help once more.
Mhm.
Do you even know the name of the librarian?
Do you?
The player
Of
does
course
not remember.
no. It's the last name librarian.
I don't think I've given her a name.
No, you haven't.
Wait,
Robert would have called her by her
wait.
name.
If I've given her a name, it is in my notes. Hold on. I know that. Okay, I have not given you a name because she does not have a name. My note says a small lady sitting behind the counter. So yes, you do not know her name.
Let's sidestep the problem. Hey, would you be up to help out once more?
Hey. Hey, you.
Hey, you.
Hey there.
Hello there.
Salutations.
Sure, we can help. What do you
So
mean?
this time, Derkin is much less sure. This is a bit more experimental than the previous one. If you guys can see, and I hold the spyglass for them to see through one at a time, that you can see through the spyglass that there is these dust particles that can be viewed, and even a light shaft coming from the ceiling over there.
Oh, is that why you were rotating the statues?
Yes, that has to do with it.
Oh, okay.
When we fix the musician, it seems to have unlocked the light through the ceiling, and there, well, as you can see, there's some interaction with the spyglass, so you can only see through it. And when we shone the light, when Derkin shone the light through it on the solution, it unlocked them to rotate. That's why Derkin was doing that. Anyway, that statue over there, the cartographer statue, is now locked into place, which has this pattern that you can see. They're falling down, directly down. Originally, they were moving chaotically. These two statues right here seem to change the direction they're moving in.
Yes?
And well, I can only move one statue at a time. Derkin can only move one statue at a time, but if we maybe there's some interaction by moving the statue at the same time that we can achieve some other pattern of movement that gives us some new information. So Derkin is asking you to rotate one statue while Derkin rotates the other.
You want us to rotate this one? And they both point at the Weaver. In sync.
For example, that will do. Yes, doesn't matter too much which one. So we can work with that.
Just because you pointed at it.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay. So what direction do we rotate it in?
Whatever feels more convenient for you. Just let's see what happens. Derkin will be looking at through the spyglass and trying simultaneous movement here with this one to see if there's any interaction.
So I kind of wanted to do a cool effect, but I don't have a way to to prepare it. I wanted them to both turn to each other and say, let's rotate it. And they both say different things. Like one says clockwise, the other one says counterclockwise.
That would be a very big moment.
But I don't know how to do that with my current setup. So let's just say that yes, that is what they say, and they both like, you know, shocked at each other.
Makes sense that the creature from the mirror dimension would specify the opposite rotation. Now, which one is the normal rotation?
Yeah. Let's just go left that way. And they both point in the same direction this time.
Which one was first to say that, though?
If they're both talking at the same time, it's just a way for me to...
Yeah, I was kind of joking, trying to see if I could...
The delay is just
if
so
they
it's
would reveal
perceivable.
themselves.
The delay is just to make it perceivable, but they are talking indistinguishably at the same time.
It could be that the thing lagged because of all this confusion.
No. So yeah, they start rotating it this way, which is in turn rotating the motes that way. And Durkin?
Okay. And else the Durkin can start rotating the Justice statue as well to see if there's anything different from combining that.
Do we just keep going? As they keep turning it
For now, yes.
round and round. Several times.
They don't need to go at it full steam ahead, just...
They are going full steam ahead as fast as they can, since they are two.
No.
They're making it go pretty fast in comparison to what you've been doing so far. You are also rotating while looking at the... Oh, wait, sorry. Every time I click it to highlight it, it snaps into the grid. While looking at through the spyglass, see if you see any changes. You see the motes go from, well, they just go wild in different directions, all aligned with each other. The Weaver is like going pretty fast at this point. It's almost like it's picking up speed every time that they move it. All of a sudden, you hear, how do I describe this? You hear a loud click as the ground beneath you shakes violently and the Weaver statue locks into place, as does the Justice one.
Yes, a very loud clank, or well,
yes.
bonk.
This time it is
bonk.
it is not the room itself that is shaking, but it is the the statue stopping abruptly. Oh, I can't do the thing on the other one.
I could see this happening. Yes.
They are grouped. Hold on. Ungroup. There you go. They are locked into place.
Does the pattern thereon have any... What do the modes look like now?
The modes are... actually, once the statues lock into place, the motes seem to be falling directly down once again. But the statues were not in this position when they were originally falling down.
I don't remember earlier if the astrologian statue itself was locked or not.
It was not.
But did it change anything? Was it no, yes, it was a translation as well. Never mind.
All of them are translations in different ways, except for the Weaver and the Justice. And the Cartographer, but...
Is the Weaver statue still whispering?
You move closer to the Weaver statue. As you're trying to listen, both of the librarians turn to you. Did we do it? Was that it? Did it work? Wait,
See?
why are you not... Yeah, but how are you supposed to know? Just tell us. How do you know if it's solved?
If the statue... Let's see if it stopped whispering first.
As you move up close to it and both of them stop talking, you can hear nothing coming from the statue.
All right. Have the other statues also logged into place wherever they were?
You can try to move them. Try to move one of them. Yes, they are locked in place.
All right. Robert. You're probably still awake without the commotion, but...
They run towards you, grab onto your clothes, trying to pull you away.
All right. They're traumatized.
Are you sure you want to do that? Maybe we should just let him rest?
What's up?
We can leave him here.
Well, not sure if we gain anything with just not telling him while he sleeps. Just, just delaying the inevitable.
Well, since you said that, they are going to retreat behind one of the statues.
The statue, yes, understandable.
Like huddled up.
Actually, yes, you're just walking through blood and bone here.
Mm-hmm. Robert, he called you.
He said something.
Yeah,
Oh, he made waking up noises.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I made waking up noises. Yes, I was like, and then you kept talking, so I decided not to stop.
All the statues are silent.
What did you do?
You do not need to
solve
go in
them.
depth. You can just say that you described it if you want to.
Yes, we actually, well, I asked for help from the librarian wherever needed, but yes, just describe the steps. Yeah.
Okay. And did anything change?
Now that you mention it, didn't last time whenever we finished the statues, the whole room move down to reveal the door?
Mm-hmm.
It has not happened this time.
No.
Okay.
Wait. What if I look to where the door should be with the spyglass?
Yeah, but also, GM, where was the spyglass from?
Hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall from... If I'm not mistaken, the cartographer.
Okay, a long time ago, I guess,
Yes.
because I don't remember it.
Yes.
Okay.
Part of the cartographer riddle.
Okay. Yeah. I am in no fighting state. I need to rest. And we know not of what lies ahead. So again, back to sleepy time.
So, while you're there, um, he's gonna go to sleep. What are you going to do, Ken? Oh, you were
I
looking
asked,
at the
I'm not sure if you said-
spyglass. Yes.
Yes. Does the door show up if you look through the spyglass?
If you look through it, yes, you can see there is a door similar to the one that you went through last time. It doesn't seem to have any knobs though. Just door.
Curious.
Then
Without
again,
actually opening it. Oh, sorry, go.
then again, you also went through walls and through bookshelves, so this is not the strangest
Yes.
of things that you're seeing right now. Go on, you were saying.
Yeah, I was looking around to see if there was any kind of debris of some sort. So I wanted to test whether or not things could touch the door, despite it only being visible through the spyglass. You said no door, no knob, so it's just a door drawn onto the wall.
Yes.
So I'm assuming there are bits of the wall from it when it was smashed here. If I take a little bit and throw it in the general direction of the door, does it go through or?
Like trying to throw debris through the door?
Like a little bit, like a little splinter or something, just something small that I can still see and like chuck it slowly lower.
If you toss something through the door, it just phases through the wall.
Okay.
And disappears.
Hmm.
Oh. As you're pondering your... actually, keep going. I needed to decide what you're going to do before I before I swap over.
Well, yeah, I don't know. We have actually. There's been a long time of playing without any long rest.
Mm-hmm.
We have been. We had several encounters during this one very long day.
Yep.
I have no idea what time is it supposed to be. How many hours have been since our last long rest?
Let's put it this way: you're kind of tired. Even your character would not know what time it is at this point.
I understand not, yes, but I would have a sense of some idea of how much time has passed. More than the player, at least.
Given the near-death experience, probably seems like it's been a really, really long time. Or the several near-death experiences. But you are physically tired and a little bit sleepy. So it's safe to say that it is late.
Then perhaps rest is in order.
Okay, you're gonna join Robert?
No, not literally join, but
And
I'm not going to go inside the tent, but
We are not going to spoon.
Oh.
Derkin has his own bedroll.
Well, seeing that you're preparing to lay down, librarians walk up to you quietly, not to make too much noise.
Mm-hmm.
Are you just going to rest here? Shouldn't we go
Are you not
home?
tired? how do I say this? How do you think you're going home?
I mean, did you solve everything?
Well, let's be honest. Derkin is also a bit tired. Robert says he's tired. This has been an extremely long day, and we have no idea what will be in the next room. And you just saw what suddenly, even just a few minutes ago, one of these statues up and started trying to stab us. So
But we can't just leave the library like this. We can't just leave it like this overnight. What if something happens to the library?
something has happened to the library. What else do you mean?
Yes, we need to solve it before anything else bad happens. They told me I would know what to do, but I don't know what to do.
Can we send Mr. Quest to take a peek at the other side of the wall?
Is that in character or out of character?
He's going to tell you you need to do the take a peek.
Don't give you should not have said that out loud. You have lowered the chances of it happening. Thank you.
You know that is what was gonna happen, though.
It might not.
You would be asking for scouting services.
The wave function, the probability is now 0.
The probability was 0.01. Go on.
So you're telling me I had a chance?
No. Only if I hit my head and I forgot who Mr. Quest is.
You won't, because it's your favorite character. We all know it.
No, my favorite character is the kid, but only with Razes around. Well, if you're not going, I am. And they both start walking towards where they saw you throw.
Do you want to come back and tell us what happened? Just like take a peek and come back?
Sure, we can do that. They walk towards there. They look at each other and then look forward as they both step through the wall at the same time. You know I was gonna do that. So,
Cheeky.
there we go. I think I had a window over the stream one, so I think nothing was updating on their side, but it's fine. It's fine. Also, how are there tokens that I can see on the stream that my GM view does not see?
And me as a player also do not, so I don't know what's going on with the spectator.
Ah. Interesting. So the spectator can see more things than we can. I don't know how that works. I think it's glitched. They were having issues. So, he walks to the front desk, starting to rummage through the things. After, well, going through all the drawers, through the trash can that you put back in its place, some of the bits and pieces that were on the floor that you threw out when you put it on your head. Give me a perception check.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Give me just 1 second. I really should keep my character sheet open. Perception.
Yeah, I started doing that
Yeah.
some sessions ago. Yeah, I pop it out.
Oof.
Okay.
Ooh.
Well, I was gonna say you don't hear anything, but yeah, this is not even a nat one would this part at least where you can feel. Remember that you felt the ground shake when you were trying to think of the Dream Eaters, and then you could hear the
That was
sound
the
in the
Erkin, but
distance.
yes,
Well, he was there, right?
he was there.
So you feel the ground shake, but not just a rumble. The ground starts to shake more to the point where you can hear some of the books fall off of their shelves, and then suddenly everything goes completely quiet, and you can't hear anything. You see her.
Okay, so
See her lift her head, look around. You know what that was?
I shrug my shoulders. Yeah.
You see her. Well, you can all see her silhouette, right? But you see her head turn once again quickly, this time towards the door. Before you have time to even react, you feel her hand cover your mouth as you're yanked with her to hide behind one of the bookshelves.
Okay.
Still can't hear anything, but she keeps holding on to your mouth and like holding you hiding behind one of the bookshelves.
Okay.
Second,
Sexy.
I assume you're not going to react.
He's used to it.
It is not in that sense. It is very different the way that she is holding on to you.
Acting.
Yes.
Okay.
It is not in a seductive way.
Serious business.
And you can hear in your head, this is not sound. You can hear her talk to you, say, "Do not make a sound." And 1 second. After a small, well, it feels like forever, where you're just hearing your blood pumping in your ears, and a small ring that you would always hear, but now that it is absolutely silent, you can hear very vividly, and it seems to be going on forever, but what was probably maybe a minute or two. You hear, "Finally, after all these years." And we're going to leave it at that.
Yay. She.
For a moment, I thought you were going to do a cabedon.
A what?
Look it up.
A what?
Oh,
Kabedon.
Cabochon?
Apatron.
Cabedon.
slapping a wolf. Oh. Okay. No, it's the other way around, like holding you from behind, and holding,
Okay.
kind of like you would do, like a stranglehold on someone, just
And I get it.
not strangling. It's the thing where you push someone up against the wall and like hold the wall, not hold the person. You know,
There's a variant of that where the
on
leg
the
is used
on the floor. Oh, or the leg. Yeah.
instead of the. If you see the Wikipedia article,
There's a
actually,
Wikipedia
shown
article.
Ah, yes, the Wikipedia article.
there.
Ah, yes.
This is serious business.
Oh
but
yeah,
if
there
you
is a
see
Wikipedia article. I see.
I was not joking.
I assume not. Yeah.
There's a few cosplayers. It's one of the last images on the right.
You have the move and you have the counter.
The counter, exactly.
Amazing.
A man requires a link.
I'll share it.
This is not too spicy for stream, so.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
This. There you go. This is what he's talking about. I know you're watching the stream, so.
I've also shared the link.
And he's talking about this one. There's the move and there's the counter. There you go. So, I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yes.
I hope
Indeed.
that was a good cliffhanger to end it on. And I hope you could actually understand what I was saying.
Yes. No, it was very
Yeah.
understandable.
Okay.
Finally, after all these years.
I did spend a long time making sure that it was perceivable what I was saying.
In before it's Blake.
No.
In before it's Blake, he said. I'm afraid all of those are well.
Are they?
I'm expecting
You
it
never
this like finally I can eat pie. Because it took like 2000 years until it was baked properly. Made of
That's
fruits.
one hell of a slow cooker.
Like it's made from, I don't know, chaos apples, which have to be cooked
Let me.
1
me-
million
Yeah.
degrees for 2000 years, so they're perfectly soft.
Let me put it this way. If canonically, the one person that would be, well, two people would be alive, I don't think Blake would be one of them.
Oof.
As in all these years after. I wouldn't.
It's been a few centuries, right?
Yeah.
What was the canon end of Kiro?
You do not know.
Oh, was there like a canonic ending? Like, it did this or something like that? I remember something.
He wanted me to give, like, he wanted his character to end up in a very specific thing, and that is what canonically I think his character would go towards, because he showed interest in changing his character in a specific way.
Okay.
Yes, he would be one of the people alive. Also, keep in mind that even monks do have certain things at high levels where they become immortal, I think.
Not quite. If I remember correctly, it's just that they don't suffer the penalties of old age, but they still.
Isn't
might
it
be-
that they are reborn?
Double check.
It depends on
Monk.
the class and so on, but yeah.
He's talking about base monk class, not any other thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't think Base has like agelessness.
Perfect self. He's forevermore treated as an outsider rather than a humanoid, whatever he was. For the purpose of spells and magical effects, the monk gains damage reduction 10 except chaotic.
No, that's not the one. There was an archetype.
Timeless body. At 17th level, monk no longer takes penalties to his ability scores for aging and cannot be magically aged. Any such penalties that he has already taken, however, remain in place. Age bonuses still accrue, and the monk still dies of old age when his time is up. This is what I was thinking when you said it, but I'm not sure if it's something else.
No. There was a specific archetype that I was thinking about, where once you die, you like reincarnate, but you remember everything. Something of that nature.
So,
Can take a look.
who would survive? Gerald?
I would put that as a 0.5, maybe.
0.5?
Or 50%? Half a percent? What do you mean 0.5?
No, as in I wasn't counting on him. I'm thinking probably Kiro and Elton,
Okay.
because Elton would definitely be the kind of person to find something somewhere that would.
I mean, Elton would be a great villain. Like a very annoying villain.
He kind of was, right?
Yep. But,
Anyway.
And imagine him as an actual villain.
Anyway, I think that's it for today. I'm not going to spoil anything about what you heard, so.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
That I can trust.
You guys
Always
have-
very tight-lipped.
Do you guys have anything else you want to add before we head off?
Well, just to mention that he asked about Geralt, if he would survive. Technically, well, depends on if you think he would last that long, but... And Blake as well. Both alchemists and wizards can have
Blake
immortality
was-
through their class.
Blake was not an alchemist.
He was a wizard.
No, but Geralt was.
No, yeah. But he
What?
was also prone to accidents.
True.
That's why I said, depending on how likely you think it is that he would
Yeah,
get that far.
yeah.
Because only at level 20 would that be a possibility.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. Anything else? No? Alright.
Nope.
We will see you back in 2 weeks. Let me just check something real quick.
About that, let's after the stream is done.
Okay.
But some scheduling things.
Okay. Sure. we
Oh
can-
no, the true session killer.
No. You'll see. Let's just stick around.
2 weeks from now, it should be fine for me. So, anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for being here. Hi to everyone in the future as well. And hope to see you next time.
Bye bye.
But